Hey everyone, we're going to discover a new tool in Moodle and it is called Board. So here is an example of it. It looks like Padlet if you guys are familiar with Padlet, but it's an interactive way for students to connect with each other. It could replace a forum possibly, and it's just another way for students to interact and engage in your Moodle shell. So here's an example of one we've created for students for them to kind of compile different topics or quotes that they've discovered when they were attending a conference or class. Any questions they might have, then they're able to come in and click the plus sign and add a new post. Or you could use it as a community corner kind of place for them to share interesting signs or questions or insights or, any just like posts like getting to know each other, like photos and all that kind of stuff. Like photos or anything. And you can see that you can, if you want to enable it for students to upload it, you can do that. Or if they want to move it around, they can drag it to a different board and move it around. They can also edit it or even just delete it from here. They could even add a different heading and change that if they have more sections that they want to work with. It's just an interesting tool that I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of. It's very visually friendly. It's completely accessible and it just looks nice and it's very modern. And so it's just be something interesting for you guys to try in your course. So to set that up, you just want to make sure that your editing mode is on and you click add an activity or resource. And then you would select the board. You would add a title, any instructions that you would want to add, you can add that there. And then you would want to open up the board settings. If you want a background color, you can set as a background color. This is the Baker Gray. You just need to enter the hex code. Or if you want to just add an image for the background, you can do that and add an image here. If you want students or even yourself to be able to upvote each post, you would click by all, so people can rate their posts. If you're wanting it to be sorted in a specific way, like creation date or rating, you could edit that, or you could just leave it as is. If you want to create a board for each of your students, you can do that, and that can be like their own private board. It's like you wanting them to have the space to compile links and resources for the course, or even a public board for other students to see and not be able to post on. You could do that, or you could just leave it disabled to have a general group board for everyone in the course. If you want to limit your students by a specific date that they have to post by, you can add that here. This is a good thing to check if you want them to be able to drag and drop their post into each of those different little boards in there. And then if you want it to be embedded onto the course page specifically, you can do that. Otherwise, it is just a link that they click into. And then these are just basic Moodle settings that you can adjust if you want, that you don't have to. And then click Save and Display, and it will show you that you have your board here. This is our Baker Gray and our instructions and then our headings. And so the students to add a post, they would just click the plus and they would write a title and a comment. They could add a link or a picture or even an embedded YouTube video and post here. If you're wanting to change the headings of these blocks and sections, you can change that by just double clicking on it. If you're wanting to add another one, you can do that by just doing that, or delete, or drag and drop. If you're wanting to, like, say for each week, maybe perhaps you're wanting to have like, this is week 1 section, this is week 2, week 3, and so on. And then once you're done through week 1, if you want to like, okay, nobody's allowed to post anything, then you can lock it. And so then they can't post anything for that specific board. But anyway, this is just a new and interesting tool that I thought you guys would be interested in. If you're wanting any help with this tool or any other tools in Moodle, please let us know at CTLD, and we are more than happy to help.